feel that it was okay to bash your friend on social media.
Oh, Lord. Again.
I'm not addressing you anymore. You can dismiss me all you want. The difference between you and me is I say it to the group and you say it to the internet.
Ooh. Ooh.
If you want to continue to talk, you can talk to my ass. Then let me see that ass while you walk away. So we're still talking about... None of us should use social media to weaponize against each other.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
Okay, but it's okay to weaponize against me and my husband.
The line is always moving.
Okay.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8, Episode 8. There's a lot of stuff that happened in this episode that kind of pissed me off. I'm not trying to let these shows get me that angry, but I'm going to just have to talk about it all. I feel like something got to change with Potomac. I feel like Potomac is in, like, this, low-key, this is becoming one of the worst seasons I've seen. Next to season, 2? But even then. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, wanted, securing the back.
Alright, so we basically open up the girls. Ashley and Giselle are basically setting up this painting thing that they want to do this for Karen's birthday. They want all the girls to basically paint Karen, but the girls downstairs think that, you know, they're trying to paint her vagina. But, you know, the girls are downstairs. So we see Nneka, Robin, and Mia at the pool. We see Candace, Wendy, and Karen at the bar.
I'm having a good time. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think there's moments that I'm like, okay, this is a little weird, but... What's a weird moment?
We see Mia brings up Nneka's beef. And she's like, well, you know, when I was at the distillery, Wendy brought up the fact that, you know, the shrines, you know, there's good shrines, this and the third. And, you know, she's just trying to, she felt so offended by you bringing up her mother and the whole shrine thing, this and the third. Nneka is confused, as am I.
Enough about it being very triggering, being Nigerian, and that you are using the connotation of a shrine in a negative way.
Because to be honest, Wendy, I get that, you know, the explanation about, you know, the shrines, your mama, nobody talk about your mama. Cool, I get that.
But did your mama say yes or no?
Right? Did she say it, yes or no? I think that's what the moral of the story that we want to know. Did your mama call LeBay, who we still don't know who is LeBay? So did your mama say that? That's all we try to figure out, right? So, you know, Nneka's like, it's weird because, you know, I'm willing to talk to her because I have nothing against her.
Like, okay, I'm willing to talk because, like, I don't have anything against her. I don't really know what's going on.
Girl, you say you have nothing against her, but at the end of the episode, you go to the drag show doing thumbs down, but you have nothing against her. You seem like a fucking hater. Like, I don't get it. I don't get Nneka at all. I don't get her purpose at all. It just seems like a filler. That's it, right? So, you know, we go back over to the bar where Wendy, Candace, and Karen are at. And, you know, Wendy reveals that, you know, her mom got rushed to the hospital in the ambulance. She has to get surgery. They had to put like a scope down her throat to see, like, you know, the inside of her stomach. She has stomach pain. So they're trying to figure out if it's like her pelvis, pancreas, spleen. It could be anything, right? Candace in her confessional, and you know, Wendy says, like, you know, all this stuff is going on. That's when Nneka brought this up. It really hurt me because I have a lot of stuff going on with my mother. However, I agree with Candace in her confessional because, yes, you know, that's horrible, and yes, that can cause a mental strain on you, but that is two different situations. Like, did your mama say what she said? Right? You know, we go back upstairs. All the girls head upstairs to paint, you know. So all the girls head upstairs and we find out they're going to paint Karen for the birthday. And, you know, it was cute. They show Karen the face. We see Robin do the blue check. Most of the girls talk about, I'm Picasso. I'm the modern day Michelangelo. No. Girl, literally, y'all draw like y'all is in kindergarten, elementary school.
I am the modern day Picasso. I even captured the not one, but 2 pieces of hair.
That's it, right? So we see the montage of all the girls get ready to go out, and, you know, Miss Dr. Wendy had her Mugler bodysuit on, and we've seen this countless of times, but I feel like with the bob, with the outfit, like, Wendy looked good, but all the girls look good. You know, it is what it was. So we get out down to dinner, right? It's time for the dinner. The ladies are at ABBA, I think that's how you pronounce it. And, you know, everybody orders their food, and, you know, they're talking about they're going to a drag show later on, so it's really cool.
To Dancing with the Queens, yes. Ashley. Yes. Drag queens are under attack at this moment. So Our support is important, so I'm glad that we're all going.
Ashley kicks the mess off, and she's like, well, you know, we hear about Mia in her confessional. She talks about, you know, about the state of her marriage and how, you know, her and Gordon are going through, and like what happens if, you know, somebody loses their life over money, this, that, and the third. So she, you know, talk about divorce attorneys, because she's thinking about filing for a divorce. There's a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, we know something's going on because we saw pictures of her with this man. She had her legs wrapped around this man. I'm just like, girl, okay, go ahead, hard launch. Talking about soft launch, hard launch, right? So, you know, Ashley kicks the mess off, and she just basically addresses Candace. She's like, Candace, you know, you were so emotional on the car ride home about Robin. We see the flashback of Candace over here just crying, this, that, and the third about Robin, the state of their friendship.
Going home in the car yesterday, you, Candace, were very emotional. Robin was my friend.
Right? So Ashley's like, well, you know, since you're so emotional, I just think it's kind of funny that you go on social media and you go and blast your friend. The producers yet again show the same clips from House of Aaron, and it's her calling Robin a fraud. Like, girl, what else? What else? You show some tweets and stuff. My whole thing, if you say that she went on a campaign, I need to see she go to every interview she do, she's talking about Robin. Everything she do, she's talking about Robin.
To bash your friends on social media.
First word of phrase.
Now, did she talk about Robin? Yes. And we can hold her accountable for it. Cool. But we about to get to it in a minute, right? So, I feel like it was a solid question that, you know, Ashley asked her. But, you know, I have a question for Ashley, too. Okay, so Ashley, did you bash Robin all season 1, season 2, season 3 about her finances, about her marriage or lack thereof a marriage, of her, you know, living with the man that she just divorced, her losing her husband's money to the friend, and, you know, her just being a simple-minded bitch? I mean, those are a lot of things that you have done, that you had Robin go down to your restaurant pointing her finger in your face. But you want to sit here and talk about Candace bashing someone when you have done it yourself. I just want to make sure we got that clear, right?
Okay.
But was it a valid question? It was a valid question, right? Candace is like, at the end of the day, I'm not addressing you anymore. I'm not addressing you.
The remorse in the car and your actions in the past just don't align. I'm not addressing you anymore.
And for me, I just feel like, okay, Candace, at some point, I understand that you still have beef with Ashley, or you don't like her, whatever have you, but you can't call for them to bring something up and you're not bringing it up either. If you're not going to talk about it, you can't over here now say, well, you know, she doesn't bring it up to me, she's being childish. How is Robin being childish when, to be honest, by you answering the question like this, I feel like you just set the tone for the whole entire conversation. If you would have just said, okay, Ashley, you know, thank you for bringing that up, whatever, but let me address Robin and not address you, right? So if she would have did that, then I feel like it would have been a better conversation than her automatically being on defense mode, because I feel like that made the whole tone of the conversation gonna be defensive, right? She's like, okay, that's fine. You can try to dismiss me, but the difference between you and me, I say in front of the group, you say it on social media. I said, ooh.
You can dismiss me all you want. The difference between you and me is I say it to the group and you say it to the internet.
Now, don't get me wrong, Candace is my girl, but Ashley kind of ate that one. I gotta give it to her, right? So Candace tell her, like, look, at the end of the day, I'm not speaking to you. What part do you not understand? And if you want to talk to my ass. I'll give you my ass to kiss. So Ashley's like, girl, get up so I can see your ass so I can kiss it. Get up, go start walking.
Not speaking to you about it anymore. I don't care. If you want to continue to talk, you can talk to my ass. Then let me see that ass while you walk away. Give me a view of that ass. Don't put me at it.
So, you know, they cut this out the actual episode, but Candace actually goes up to my girl. That is so amateur. I'm just like, Candace, don't give that to them, because you know that's what they want. They want to see you angry and irate, because that's the picture and the perception they want to paint of you. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but that's what they want to paint of you, right? So, you know, Wendy jumps in, thank God, and she's like, okay, well, Robin, I have a question for you. Like, is there anything you want to answer? Is there anything you want to talk about? Like, because this is between you, right? To be honest, it really ain't between Robin. It's between Giselle. Giselle's the one that brought all the shit up, but she's over here eating her halibut, just minding her fucking business, when she's the one who started all the shit, to be honest. But whatever. Robin's like, no, what she did was unforgivable. I'm just like, Robin, this is the shit that you be pissing me off about. I said, because what Giselle did was unforgivable. What Giselle did to Monique was unforgivable about bringing up, you were plotting and planning to bring up someone's child and the paternity of someone's child for a show. 1, 2, Candace was the one that gave Monique the heads up, but she was the one that got bopped beside her head when it really should have been Giselle. But to each his own, don't condone violence. Right? But you know, you forgave Ashley, Robin, who told you, you know, about losing the money. You didn't have a pot to piss in. You know, Juan and you were just over here stupid as hell for living with each other in a fucking townhouse and y'all weren't married. That was what Ashley did to you. All that stuff. But what Candace did to you is, oh my, unforgivable. Girl. It's crazy to me, to be honest. So Candace basically tells her, like, you know, what did I do? What did I do? Let me know what I did, because when I try to reach out to you and ask you, were you mad at me? You ignore me. And she was like, and now you want to be a victim. So that got Robin to start talking. She's like, look, I'm not being a victim. She said, I'm not being a victim. That's not what I'm doing. But she was like, I'm going to make a blanket statement. She was like, none of us should go on social media and weaponize each other.
A blanket statement. So we're still talking about it. None of us should use social media to weaponize against each other.
I said, Robin. That's why I say Robin is just so silly. So silly. I said, because Robin, you have a whole podcast called Reasonably Shady, talking shit about people on the internet. And then you want to sit up here and then just be like, well, you know, you can't weaponize against me. I'm just like, Robin, just be dense. And then it's just like, you and Giselle get up here and talk all this junk online. And then, you know, last season, Robin, you brought a whole Bluetooth speaker at Karen's dinner, yet again, to blast your friend, Candace. But what Candace did was unforgivable. So fuck what you just did to her. And Candace, like I said before, you dumb as hell for even consider her a friend after she did some shit like that to you. But whatever. But now it's just unforgivable. That's why I say, Robin, it's crazy. To be honest, who you should be mad at is your husband for putting yourself in this situation. And to be honest, you should be mad at yourself for even bringing it up. You should have never talked about it. But you did. So Candace says, like, you know, but it's okay for y'all to weaponize me and my husband.
Okay, but it's okay to weaponize against me and my husband. Because it's social media. The line is always moving.
And to be honest, I feel like Candace is talking to Robin, but she's trying to talk to Giselle, right? It's like Candace is talking to Robin and try to echo it to Giselle, but Giselle not paying no mind, and which is trying to figure out why she's here. Robin gets up and, you know, she goes over to call Juan. Karen basically shout out to Karen. When Robin got up, shout to Karen. Because everybody's like, oh my God, you know, Robin, she's going through a lot, guys. She's going through a lot. And Robin's like, Karen's like, At the end of the day, fine, Robin's going through something, but Candace is going through something too. And then Mia tried to say something. She's like, no. She was like, if you want to over here care for her tears, you gotta care for her tears too.
One of them are though. And to value her tears over Candace, I'm not buying it.
They're both going through something. It's not just one person, and y'all trying to make her seem like she's just this damsel in distress when she put herself in the shit in the first place.
She has friends for not supporting her. But Robin has decided that it's okay with her. So what are we supposed to do?
Robin sit down, she calls Juan on FaceTime. She's like, why your FaceTime not working? He's like,
I don't know.
I'm just like, these niggas tear my fucking nerves up. Just so stupid. Don't lie to the girl. Just say, I don't want me on camera. Cool. So Robin tells them, like, you know, they're trying to force me and Candace to have a conversation. I'm just not with it. And he just like, talk to her, have a conversation. Just be the biggest person and just, you know, just do that and just try to see her side, blah, blah, blah. You know, I agree with him. However, if I call my boyfriend or my husband or whatever, and I'm on a friend's trip and I'm already beefing with someone and you are privy of that, and I'm just trying to call you to confide in you to just hear me, I'll be pissed off too, because it's like, I didn't ask for your advice. I'm just calling you so I can vent and clear my head. But now you over here coming at me too, I would have hung up the phone too. I said, because I'm not calling you for you to preach at me like you my daddy.
Just do that. All right, I'll talk to you later. Hold up, what you mean? I'll talk to you later.
I'm just calling you just to hear me, listen to me, and help me de-stress. But you just added more stress on. So what did Robin do? Click. Hung that phone up, right? So, you know, we see Jizzy comes over and she tells Robin, like, don't engage in Candace. Don't engage. Don't even listen to her. It doesn't make sense. I'm just like, it's bad. And it's crazy. You see the freaking dynamics where you see Wendy's telling Candace, like, have a conversation with her in private. You know, y'all can solve your friendship. But you see Giselle, who is constantly putting her emotions onto their friendship and just like, don't engage with her. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's just like, this is why the show, like, literally, they're trying to ice Candace out, basically. Like, we don't talk to her, we don't acknowledge her, we don't engage in her. The producers are going to have to take her out. Okay. Mia and Ashley gets up to go check on Robin. And, you know, Candace is just like, look at them. They're going to follow her. And I'm just like, girl, at the end of the day, it was what it was. I just feel like Robin then, when all the girls are at the, I think it's Giselle, Mia, and Ashley at this point are now around Robin. And Robin's like, you know, I hate being in a friendship. It's so difficult because now she wants me to be perfect. I gotta be a perfect person for her. It's just so tiring. And I'm just like, girl, who said that? Because to be honest, I feel like what both of them want is accountability. This is what Robin wants from Candace. You talked about me on social media. You dragged my name on social media when I was already going through things that you didn't even care about what I had going on to check up on me. What Candace wants from Robin is, you switched up on me, then you told something about your life that you hid behind a paywall, and you wanted me to over here just say, oh, my husband was doing this and the third, when you knew your friend was on BS. I think that's all they want, right? But they go back to the table and then they're like, yeah, you know, we're gonna go to the drag show. So, you know, they get to the drag show. I'm not even gonna talk about the whole lap dance and kiss thing because I'm just like, yeah. But, you know, the ladies, they arrived to the drag show. It was, you know, so cute. I've been to plenty, dozens at this time. And I love seeing that the girls can actually get along. It's just like, okay, this, you know, they can get along.
You think you can give us your most ferocious runaway walk?
It don't last because, you know, they start playing the game with one of the drag queens and they get on stage and they're trying to see who can do the best runway walk. So Wendy goes first. She does like, she's giving it. You know, I'm just okay, Wendy, cool, with her little bob swinging. And you see Nneka in the background like, and I'm just like, girl, you just said that you ain't got no issue with her and you don't know why she's coming after you, but you just look like a fucking hating ass. You just look like a hater and it's just unbecoming.
You can't thumbs down a bitch in Mugler.
Unbecoming. Like, I don't get it. So, you know, the ladies do their runway walk. The best one for me was Mia. I thought Mia did great. I mean, you know, she used to do that stuff back in the day. Madison. But you know, Nneka went and she was just dry and stiff. I'm just like, girl, you should have been allowed. You should have really kept it on hush mode. Just I'm like, girl, you sound like you just need to get some WD-40 just put on your joints, girl, because you stiffer than Karen. And Karen's on the floor busting it wide. I said, yes, grandma. Yes.
Karen, girl, I was scared for you and them knees, honey.
But you know, it was what it was. That was the end of the episode. Like I said, this shit don't make no sense. The girls are going to Austin. They over here. It just seemed like they don't put no budget in it. I feel like the production company is the same production company with Atlanta, and it seemed like they're over here sabotaging the show. And then when you look at Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and then just the finale from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, we already know the difference. There is a different scale of production. Like, to be honest, production should have forced a conversation with Candace and Robin. Production should have forced a conversation with Giselle and Candace, because I feel like the production is just letting them do whatever they want, and that's not what it is. It's just like how we already had a cast photo for Charisse and we haven't seen her since episode 3. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a dollar, break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It's too sweet. That's before. Now I got to go.